Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling to order the special meeting of the Dearborn Heights City Council, and it's called to order at 5:04 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please take a roll call?
Yes. Dave Abdallah,
Here.
Hassan Ahmad,
Here.
Mo Beydoun,
Here.
Nancy Breyer,
Here.
Robert Constant, is not here, Ray Muscat,
Here.
and Tom Wenzel is absent. Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Next up is our Pledge of Allegiance, and the Pledge of Allegiance is going to be led by our Human Resource Director.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Put you on the spot there, right? All right, next up is agenda approval.
Council Chair,
Councilman Beydoun.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the agenda of the special meeting of April 19, 2022, as submitted in this new chamber.
Support.
Okay, motion made by Councilman Beydoun, supported by Councilman Muscat. Is there any discussion on that?
Council Chair,
Councilman, go ahead.
I have no discussion on it. I just want to try the new mics.
Okay. All right, any other discussions on that? All right, hearing none, motion carried. Next up on the agenda is public hearings and comments on agenda items only. You will have 2 minutes. Please state your name and the city that you live in. All right, we have one.
It's the budget, right?
Well, no, this particular one's for the closed session, and the budget is going to be right after that.
Okay.
You could have been the first on the podium.
There will be public comments at the end if you want to do a public comment. It's up to you. Okay. Anybody else? Madam Clerk, is there anybody else on Zoom that? Nobody?
No hands.
Okay, excellent. Next up is members of the public. First of all, let's start with comments from council members.
Council Chair.
Councilman Beydoun, go ahead.
Just to give some recognition over here, I know we are celebrating April as Arab American Heritage Month. A lot of successful Arab Americans that have migrated from over the Middle East and from a bunch of different Arab countries. Just want to recognize them and recognize my fellow Arab Americans on this board up here, Councilman Dave Abdallah, Councilman Ahmad, and obviously our very own mayor, to be the first Arab American mayor here in the city of Dearborn Heights. I'd like to recognize you guys. I salute to all you guys and respect each and every single one of you guys. I also want to give just huge congratulations to Mr. Bob Ancrock, who I know was excited to put this together with the help of the administration, the help of Ali Deeb and the mayor. Guys, congratulations. This is absolutely beautiful. My only question is, how do we dim these lights up here? You don't. You don't. You got it. And then just with some closing remarks here. I looked over this budget. I also want to thank the comptroller, to Mariana Hernandez, and the mayor for putting this together. I know this was something, we've had some back and forths going on with the comptroller, but you guys were able to get this done. I appreciate you guys sincerely, to you, Mariana, and the mayor as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Council Chair.
Councilman, go ahead.
Just to piggyback on that, Mr. Ankrap, you and I have seen this place here. We fought for it. You kept giving us the hints that we needed it. We finally got it, and thank you, Mr. Deeb, for helping setting this up. And this is, I wonder if we can go over to where Councilman Abdullah says, over to the Smithsonian and see our old council chamber.
Greenfield Village.
Greenfield Village,
Yeah.
yes. But thank you again.
We did send it over there. Well, I also want to comment on this, Mr. Deeb and the rest of the administration. I commend you guys for putting this, these new council chambers together. This is not only nice for us as council members and the mayor, but it's also nice for a lot of the residents that will be attending. They'll have access to a lot more information via a lot of the fancy technology that's been put in. And I thank you for all the work that you did. And also my condolences to the family. I know the main contractor unfortunately passed away during this project. So my condolences to that family. Thank you.
Council Chair.
Councilman, go ahead.
Yeah, I have the same sentiments. Thank you, Bob Ancrap. You worked on this even
the studio over at Berwyn, and this looks fantastic, very nice, very professional. City Engineer Ali Deeb, also thank you for all the work you put into this. And Mayor Bazey in your office, thank you.
Thank you.
Council
Okay.
Chair?
Yes,
I
Councilman.
also
go
would
ahead.
like to commend everybody for a job well done. Thank you, Mr. Deeb. Thank you, Mr. Akrab, Mr. Mayor. And I know everybody celebrated, many people celebrated Easter this past weekend. So I hope everybody was a joyful and a safe day. And I also would like to wish Councilman Ray Muscat a very happy birthday. I think it was yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Council Chair.
Thank you. Okay, any other announcements? Okay, hearing none. Next up is members of the public comments. You will have 3 minutes. Please state your name and city and street you live on.
Is this for the budget?
Well, this is public comment, so technically you could comment on anything you want, but budget is going to be right after, the reason for this particular meeting, just to open it up so that we can have a closed session. We're going into a closed session, and then right after that, we'll be starting the budget.
Then I'll wait for that.
Okay, no problem. Anybody else here that would like to comment? Nobody? Okay, anybody on Zoom, Madam Clerk? Okay, nobody on Zoom, so thank you very much. So next up, we have on our agenda is a closed session. This is Mayor Bazey, Chief of Staff Hernandez, Corporation Counsel Miyake, and Shane Nolan, Cummings, and McClory, Davis, and ACO PLC. Madam Clerk, is it, or Gary, is it okay to say the name in the lawsuit?
Yeah, you could say it. I believe it's an administrative claim, though. Isn't it with the Michigan Department of Civil Rights? No. It's not. It's not a lawsuit. Oh, okay. Okay.
So is it okay to state the name?
Yeah, I think we probably should.
Should, you said? Okay. So, as I mentioned, PLC, Fatty Saad versus the City of Dearborn Heights.
Council Chair?
Councilman Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council move to a closed session at 5:10 PM so that legal counsel may discuss Fadi Saad versus Dearborn Heights in pending litigation.
Support.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Motion made by Councilman, Muscat, supported by Councilman Ahmad. Is there any discussion on that? Okay. Next up, Madam Clerk, if you could do me a favor and take roll call vote by I'll take the roll call.
Okay.
All in favor of going into a closed session, please state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
No
Council
opposed?
Chair, we have to do a
Want me to do it
roll call.
individually? Okay.
Yes.
So Councilman Ahmad,
Yes.
Councilman Baidoon,
Yes.
myself, Councilman Dave Abdallah, yes. Councilman Muscat,
Yes.
Councilman Constant,
Yes.
Councilman Breyer.
Yes.
Okay? So is all in favor? Madam Clerk?
Council Chair,
Yes, sir.
real quick, let the minutes reflect that Robert Constant now has attended the meeting.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Okay. So motion carried. Next up, we're going to go ahead and go into a closed session, and we'll be right back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing 2000, I'm sorry, we got to go back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My bad. Okay. Next up, we're done with the closed session. This was Mayor Bazey, Chief of Staff Hernandez, Corporation Counsel Miyake, Shane Nolan, Cummings, and McClory, Davis, and Acko, Fatty Saad versus the City of Dearborn Heights.
Council Chair?
Councilman Ray Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council return to open session at 5:35.
Support.
Okay, motion made by Councilman Muscat, supported by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on that? Okay, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, aye. Motion carried.
Council Chair,
Councilman Muscat.
I move that City Council agree with Corporation Counsel on the pending litigation as was explained to us in closed session.
Support.
Okay, motion made by Councilman Muscat, supported by Councilman Baidoon. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carried.
Council Chair,
Councilman Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council adjourn the meeting.
Support.
Okay, motion made by Councilman Muscat, supported by Councilman Bedun. Any discussion on that? Motion carried.